He's on.
Fish on!
He on. Look a little guy. Hey, we got that on camera.
Good morning. This is John Hampton, and that's John Robert Hampton driving the truck on the lakeside here. We're at Madison County Lake again. They're calling this one on the road fishing today. Would you like to tell us why, John Robert? Okay. Yeah, after we get done here, we got to go to town and run about 5 errands. And then we're going to be grilling out after that. And then after we grill out, we got schoolwork to do. So we're just going to be busy all day. But he want to get this can of chicken liver and see if he can catch a cat or two. Catfish, that is. Not an actual cat, you know. I don't think those kind of cats are inside the water, you know. The ones with 4 legs and go meow. So, let's see what we got going here. He may even catch a bass, who knows. Just stay tuned and see what we see. Having to work on the line before you get it out in the water.
This video is brought to you in part by Milwaukee Tools and Carhartt.
Not really. We ain't got no money from them, but that's who John Robert likes to use. Milwaukee Tools and Carhartt clothing.
I got Carhartt carpenter jeans. I would have Wranglers, but they don't make carpenters like these. I got 3 pairs of Carhartt carpenters.
Carhartt, if you happen to be listening, you know, he's also wearing that Carhartt hat that he's been wearing in quite a few of the videos here lately. Maybe we need to hashtag Carhartt on this video here. Try to see if they'll pay attention to it. What do you think?
I got about every color of their work starts too. They got to support the blue collar people.
You got all the colors of their work shirts, you said?
Yeah.
You got to support blue collar people, you said. Yeah, okay.
Am I lying rotten?
Hopefully not.
Hope not now.
Well, I'm going to get over here and munch on a cookie or two while we wait and see if we can catch something. So, John, what you were saying, the chicken liver you hope was not frozen, right? And then what's that stuff we found on the ledge here? What's this?
They don't look to be frozen.
What's this stuff right here?
Like the dough bait.
Stink bait, we call it. I meant to tell John Robert, the only thing I've ever caught a fish on was night crawlers. And you know what came out of my mouth? The only thing I've ever caught a chicken on was night crawlers. I meant to say a fish. I promise you.
He's crazy. He talks in his sleep.
Actually, it's not as much talking as it is with sounds. At least what y'all tell me. What kind of sounds do I make when I'm in there?
That'll go an outro, Will. You won't smell my finger?
No, I smell the chicken liver a mile away.
A mile away.
A
mile. That makes sense since you normally fry it and eat.
I don't eat chicken livers is fried correctly. Not burnt. And not so raw that the middle of it's still yicky. It's hard to find someone who knows how to cook chicken liver, I tell you. That's just why I don't eat it all that often. Because it's hard to find someone who knows how to cook the stuff.
Your uncle does.
So he says. I've had his, and it didn't impress me much.
He's the one. Was he the one that got drunk and poured diesel fuel instead of weed killer on the garden?
No. That was the person that was across the street from us. I'm not mentioning names, even though they're already deceased and have been deceased for quite some time. So But yeah, I'm not gonna mention any names.
Was it you?
No, it's the next door neighbor across the street from us. And he pulled a drunk, buddy. He pulled a drunk.
Not like Eddie.
Worse than Eddie or David, either one. But anyway.
What about that time Eddie got drunk? Thought he was shifting gears in the car and was shifting them on shifting them on a car and shifting them with a stick.
Yeah. There's all kinds of funny stories that you can tell here.
Eddie was a crazy man.
When he was younger.
That was just one time.
So,
I was a baby. We was building train tracks. Daddy got off work. He was trying to make it climb up the wall.
and I told Eddie, I said, I don't think that train track will do that. I'm having to guess where you're at right now because I'm shooting into the sunlight, and all I can see is sunlight.
He swears up and down your mama put WD-40 on her knee. Cut it open, put WD-40 in it.
I don't know about the cutting it open part, but she did use WD-40 on her knee. My grandma did. I'm about to research that on Google or YouTube, see if there's any truth to the rumor that helps you with your arthritis. I don't say I do anything but just give you all the body.
It does. I'll try it on my joint. On my shoulder joint. I believe I've got it in my shoulder joint.
Yeah, in my opinion, it probably don't do nothing but give you all the body. All that petroleum, you know. Petroleum.
My opinion, they should make WD-40 cologne.
You're funny.
Or WD-40. WD-40 body wash.
All right, so now you got both ready to go out and in the water, right?
Technical difficulties. Please stand by. I'm old enough to remember that.
Our modern generation will never hear that because everything's run by computer now. And so they don't have films that break anymore. Everything's run by computer and it's run perfect. Even if you're watching an old tape, like
old Western movie.
Yeah, it's digital on a computer disc somewhere inside the TV station. They're not running it off of a film anymore. I promise you.
It's like I was watching that old movie that Jesse James played in.
Mm-hmm.
They had re-edited it. Every word was a cuss word. I watched this many times and I said, I didn't think that was happening.
They're probably showing the uncut version of the newer one that came out in, I want to say like 2001, 2002, 2003 or something like that.
That was 4 years before I was born.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll be 18 my birthday.
Hard to believe that little guy that you seen just the other day on our classics, shooting video of his cat and kind of Big Mama is now a full-grown man with a husky voice and husky build to match, you know. But that's what happens.
Maybe we could do like everybody else. Blame it on Joe Biden.
And now you can't blame that on nothing but age. Age and genes.
We'll blame it on Joe Biden.
Age and genes. Joe Biden had nothing to do with your age and genes, son. That's your chromosomes is putting you when you was developed. Like a roll of film.
Good church service yesterday.
Oh, yes. Preacher's talking about, God chastising those he loves. And it was a good service. Our Sunday school lesson was on Jesus going back into heaven, and he said he was leaving on a cloud, and he'll come back on a cloud. And if you watch my First Rejected Church of Huntsville channel, I talked yesterday about Jesus' instructions to John the Revelator at the beginning of Revelation to write what he sees. Starting next week, as when we're shooting this video, May 1, 2023.
2023.
If you're watching this anytime after May 1, 2023, you already may see the whole series. But starting next week, we're going to do the 7 church ages on there on the First Rejected Church of Huntsville side. So tune in on Sunday afternoons and watch those.
Is that 20 question video going to go up?
Oh, yeah, that is right. I got a 20 questions video with John Robert, and you'll probably already have seen by the time this video airs. If not, I'm going to link to it right up here in the corner, and you can see it there.
Way. You're not in your camera.
You'll see it right there on the corner of your screen.
Oh, go in a little bit. We was talking about Jason ideas off camera. I said, why can't you be redneck, put out a deep lights around your truck and just look at the stars?
Mm-hmm. It certainly wouldn't cost all that much except for the gas and the lights, right?
Mm.
And maybe some food in the cooler, like a bologna sandwich or two,
Oh, your favorite hamburger.
Oh, yeah.
He says burger to everything.
My favorite hamburger? Let me think.
He would be reading something and he would get tired. He would go, burger.
It's hard to buy them because they're so expensive, which means it's just a treat we can have maybe once or twice a year. But we have a thing called Stakeout here in Huntsville. And they have good steaks and stuff too, but they have a cheeseburger that's out of this world. I mean, it is really good. I mean, if you live in Huntsville and if you're anywhere close to one of the Stakeout locations, I'd recommend checking them out sometime. They are good. Their steak tips and steaks are also pretty good too. They have a ribeye steak sandwich is pretty good. But I love that hamburger. Their cheeseburger is out of this world. I promise you, I'm not making any money from Stakeout for saying that. That's just taking time to tell you about a good place to go eat.
I like their steak salad.
Yeah. And, it was started by a local person right here in Huntsville in 1986.
I'm going to see if he's on. He's on.
Fish on!
Hey on. Look a little guy. Hey, we got that on camera.
He's fighting pretty hard, isn't he?
Get up here, big boy. You're going on the ground.
Is that catfish?
Yep. Channel.
Catch a couple more like that and we'll have supper. Or did you bring something you could keep them with?
If he was in my truck, I would. Talk to him. He's talking to y'all.
He said, let me go so I can go back home.
Let me unhook you and I will. I'm gonna unhook, try and unhook you and get a pic for the gram. It's in the barb. I don't want to cut the line.
You got your pliers?
Yeah. I've never been pinned in inappropriate parts. till now.
Is he bleeding a little?
Yeah. He'll be all right.
That's his little heart.
He'll be all right.
I may have to edit that part. Is the fires after you get the hook out?
There you go. Get big.
Okay, I'm gonna switch.